Hello students, today we are going to learn the last part of the third lesson of geography, that is the natural resources, natural vegetation and wildlife. Okay, already we have learnt about the types of forests, grasslands and shrubs. Okay, now we are going to learn about the wildlife in this part, but before that we are going to cover the point conservation of natural vegetation. Conservation, we uh, in the present condition we need to conserve the forest, whatever the natural vegetation we need to conserve it, we need to save it. Why? That we are going to see. Now the forests are our natural wealth which we have learnt. The human beings, means we, have destroyed the natural vegetation for their greed. Means the human beings are very greedy, and due to that continuous increase in population, large number of trees are being cut down. Means the population is increasing day by day, and because of that the large number of trees are being cut down by the human beings for the purpose of industry. Means we want to set up the industries, agriculture, as we require the to fulfill the food demand of these growing population, and the residential purpose, means for build our houses we need the land, and so we are cutting down the trees. Now this removal of the forest, means we are cutting down this forest, that is known as deforestation. The diminishing forests are a matter of concern. Means whatever there is, the number of forest is getting less, and this is a matter for our concern. We have to think about it very seriously. These forests must be saved for our future generation, and some important ways for conserving these forests are protecting of the forest reserves. First is what? Protection of forest reserves, means that areas should be declared as a reserve areas. Then afforestation, which is just opposite to deforestation. Afforestation is what? Large scale plantation of trees to increase the areas under forests. Means what? We have to plant the more and more trees. Then the protection of forest from forest fires. So wherever that hot summers are there, the fires uh, can be there in the forest, and so we have to protect this forest by keeping a watch. Then discouraging the practice of shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation is what? Cutting down the trees, making that land suitable for the cultivation, and after taking 2 or 3 crops, abandon that land and move to the another area. Here the same process it is, cut down the trees and clear the land for cultivation. So this type of cultivation is called as a shifting cultivation, so it should be stopped. Then encouraging the social forestry, encouraging the school children to participate in awareness programs. Means the school children should be aware about this type of conservation, like through the programs like One Mahotsav at school, state and national level. Then increasing population is a major concern all over the world, and due to rise in developmental activities, means the developmental activities like construction, the forest cover is decreasing. We are constructing that means what? That we are constructing the roads, railways, railway lines, etc. Then therefore the controlling the population is need of the hour. We should control the population. Then the next point we are moving towards, that is the wildlife. Wildlife is what? Simply defined as the various species of animals that live together in the natural surrounding. That wildlife which live together in the natural surrounding, that means what? In the natural vegetation. It forms a very important part of our ecosystem. Means the wildlife is also very important for the ecosystem. South America is the richest continent in terms of wildlife, and it consists of a large variety of reptiles, snakes and mammals. The most well known is anaconda, and the birds like condors, that is largest bird of prey, and rheas, that is flightless bird, just like emu, are found here. And the other famous animals of the continent are llamas, then pumas, jaguars and monkeys. The equatorial forest, swamps and grasslands of Africa, means the equatorial forest, swamps and grasslands which are there in the Africa are the home of elephants, crocodile, rhinoceros, then monkeys and hippopotamus. A large number of hoofed animals like cheetah, deer, leopard, giraffe and zebras are also found in Africa. So that you must have seen on the Discovery Channel or National Geographic. Then the Australia has many unique animals. In Australia you will find that the unique animals which can found only in Australia, not anywhere else. That is, the half of these animals are marsupials. Marsupials means what? Are those animals that carry their young ones in a pouch near their abdomen till they are able to look after themselves, means till they grow well. So kangaroo and the wallaby are such animals. Then emu and platypus are also found in Australia. Emu, which is a flightless bird, which we know. The kookaburra or a laughing jackass is another Australian bird, kookaburra. Although the Antarctica does not possess any variety of wildlife, the Antarctica we are learning about, where you will find that no variety of wildlife, but still penguins are common to this continent, snow petrel, a white dove and different species of albatross, which is a bird, and a seal are also found here. The wildlife of Europe consists of wild boars, sheep, wolves, foxes and rabbits. The birds found here are skylarks, partridge and nightingales. In North America, the wildlife consists of polar bear, reindeer, Arctic foxes, mountain lions and caribou or mooses. So these are what the wildlife in the various parts of the earth which which we have completed. Now the conservation of wildlife. The wildlife should also be conserved. Why? Many species have become endangered and some are on the verge of extinction. Means the many species which are on a age to get extinct, and some species of animals already extinct. So severe damage has been done to wildlife and its natural habitat by the human activities. So we know that wildlife can be saved only in the forest areas, and that forest covered already we have cut down the many trees, and so due to that the wildlife is getting extinct. Also, the construction of roads and the railways, deforestation and poaching. Poaching means what? Illegally hunting of animals are some of the major factors responsible for the decline in the number of particular species, and due to that only the number of animal it is getting less. Several animals like tiger, blackbird and peacock are poached for illegal trading of teeth, horns, skin, nails and feathers. So these are that animal products which are having a great demand in the international market. Then the science, that is the conservation on international trade in endangered species of wild fauna and flora, is an international agreement between the governments. So this is what? This is the international agreement or a document which is signed by that government of the different countries. It states what it declares that wildlife and the forest conservation should go hand in hand. Means whenever we conserve the forest, then only that wildlife can automatically get conserved. So as the survival of animal is largely dependent upon the forest. So wildlife can be conserved by increasing awareness among the school children to participate in the wildlife conservation programs like social forestry. Then the national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and biospheres reserves are also made to conserve wildlife and natural vegetation. So these means this forest should be declared as a reserved areas by the government of that particular countries, and then only we can save these natural vegetation as well as the wildlife. So this is how we have completed our third lesson of geography, natural resources and that is natural vegetation and wildlife. Thank you.